Hello everyone, it's Darkseeker here again. Welcome back for another video. Now it's a new season, it's the July season, and we're going to be starting off on Wild Mode. But before we get to our games, let's have a look at this feedback here from a player. Now I beat this player using my Midrange Wild Hunter, and the first thing that this person says is, "Who the bleep do you think you are?" And it follows up with, "You didn't see my hand." I think what this player was implying was that if the game had gone on for another 2 or 3 turns, their hand was really, really good, and they would have won the game. Yeah. What a productive way to spend your time, right? Playing a game of Hearthstone, befriending your opponent, and then sending them comments like this. Yeah, what a wonderful way to spend your time. Yes, the salt levels here are incredibly high, and you know, it's a shame really that Hearthstone can't be more fun for some people, and they do take it so seriously, but this is the deck that caused that player to react in the way that they did. So it's a N'Zoth Midrange Death Rattle Hunter, the key card being N'Zoth the Corruptor, which is essentially your late game push, and there are Death Rattle minions that combo with him. So Savannah Highmane, Sludge Belcher, Parted Shredder. There's even a Rat Pack, because that's sort of your mid-game to late game. And then for your early game, there's Kindly Grandmother and there's Web Spinner. So those are your Death Rattle minions. But there's also some other nice Hunter cards in this deck too. Alley Cat, Jewel McCaw. So some good early game that combos very well with Crackling Razormaw. As you head to your mid-game, let's not forget the Houndmaster, which buffs up a beast on board. And if it all goes really wrong, you know, if they clear your early game, if they clear your mid-game, hey, there's always Dr. Boom for turn 7. Yes, this deck plays Dr. Boom. And I know a lot of you comment on my video saying, "Why don't you play Dr. Boom? Why don't you play Dr. Boom?" Well, he's in this deck. So, let's start off against a priest, and I'm keeping this opening hand. Alley Cat goes very well with Scavenging Hyena. You trade the cats away, Hyena gets buffed up. Kill Command is very useful against Priest because there are things that you may want to cast Kill Command on quite early in the game, like Norshire Cleric, for example. Worth investing that damage to kill their minions, I think. And there's a Cleric. KC costs 3 though, so we can't cast it here, unfortunately. We don't have the coin. Now, I'm trading in 1 cat. This is a bit of a heads-up play. Basically, I'm playing around Shadow Word Pain. I am not playing around Shadow Word Death, because he can trade the Cleric into the 1/1, and then Shadow Word Death my Hyena. But at least we're playing around Shadow Word Pain by bringing the Hyena to 4 attack. Okay, so now it's a 6 attack, but he's going to go with the healing route. Now, we have 3 mana available next turn. I think it is worth trading the Hyena into the Cleric, and then casting the Kill Command on the other Cleric. You don't want to leave Clerics alive. Card draw is the way that the Priest wins the game. So we have options next turn. We have Web Spinner, we have Jewel McCaw, we have Houndmaster. Yeah, we're fine for 2 or 3 turns, probably. And again, I do apologise if I'm sniffling away here and if my voice is sounding odd, as I'm not very well at the moment. But let's see what the Priest does. Clearly, a lot of thought going into his next turn. I mean, I wonder... I mean, if he had Shadow Word Death, it would have been an instant cast, right? He would have played it straight away. So, he's probably got minions that he can play, but he's considering whether or not he plays these minions because, you know, the Hyena will trade in favourably with them. And on my part, he's probably expecting Houndmaster, because I can buff my Hyena. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I was saying I could buff my Hyena and maybe get a value trade with something that he plays next turn. But yeah, wasn't worth it for him. Right, next game against a rogue. Question is, what kind of a rogue is it? This is Wild Mode. Quest Rogue is a possibility. Death Rattle Rogue is a possibility. Miracle Rogue is a possibility. There are lots of possibilities, and do you know, that's why I love wild mode. There's so much variety. Right, so he gets the patches opener here. That still doesn't tell us what kind of a rogue it is. So Jill McCall first, draw beast. That's not too bad, actually. There is Hound Master synergy there with that 4-drop. Okay, Animal Companion on 3 is what you want here. I think that's reasonably strong. Let's see what we get. Okay. Not the best one, to be honest. Huffer would have been good, just to do some damage. Leok, though, has 4 health. Vulnerable to eviscerates, though. So we'll see what he plays here. We'll see what he commits. Yeah, he's got all the answers. Hey, Snapjaw there is a body, I guess. There is no Houndmaster to buff it up, so it's just a 2/7. On that note, it's not great, but he clearly sees it as a threat, so he's willing to sap it. Now that's surprising. He may be suspecting a Houndmaster in hand, so he wants to delay that for a while. But it was also an excuse for him to get a 6/6 Van Cleef out. That is actually quite threatening. That's a problem. Belcher may have to just get played here. It's an on-curve play. It'll protect my face from taking 6 damage, unless there's another sap or an eviscerate. We'll see. Okay. The critical thing here is that the Van Cleef is injured. So hopefully killing it now just becomes a little bit more easier. So just want to get 2 things down on the board. The Rat Pack is useful because when it dies, it'll spawn some 1/1s. The priority is to kill the Van Cleef here and to do as much as we can to achieve that. That's a problem. And he's going to go face for 6. Ouch. And he conceals the board. My goodness. So we're staring down 11 damage next turn, including the hero power. Houndmaster, though, is a timely pickup. So we're going to buff up the Rat Pack, and we're going to play the Hyena here. And now we are threatening a significant amount of damage, because he's used a sap, so I'm going to make an assumption he doesn't have another one in hand. He's going to have to get through the 4/4 now, which is going to buff up the Hyena. He's in a spot of trouble here. But it's a rogue, and the chances are there are spells in his hand that will get him through the situation. Let's not forget the Auctioneer is still on the board. I couldn't deal with it last turn, so he's going to be drawing cards here. But again, a lot of thought is going to be needed into how he orders this. Perhaps. I think for him, popping the Rat Pack felt bad because there's 4 1/1s now on the board. Oh wow, he's actually going to kick. Wow, he's not going to draw any cards. He's not going to play spells. What? Oh, okay. He had to kill the Hyena first, because if he'd played the Fan of Knives, it'd have buffed the Hyena. Okay, that makes sense. But now, just with that last turn, we've slowed him down significantly. We've slowed him down significantly, and Savannah Highmane is now on the board. Getting through that Highmane is going to be a real challenge for him. Okay, I take that back. Getting through the Highmane clearly isn't a challenge for him. But look at the amount of investment here. He's having to invest an awful lot, yeah. He sees the writing on the wall. We were getting close to our N'Zoth turn as well. So we were nearly there. Okay, rank 16 on Wild. Not bad. With this deck. Right, next game. Going up against a warrior. Now, my suspicions would be... I'd suspect that it's Pirate Warrior. It usually is, I think, at this kind of a rank. But we've got a 1-drop. Unfortunately, if he has the pirate start, you know... Yeah, deckhand into patches. Unfortunately, that's a superior start to what I have. I mean, I can put 2 of these down, but the chances are he'll have some kind of a weapon or some kind of a way of clearing what I've got and maybe keeping one of his pirates alive. Oh no, there's no weapon. Okay. Just armouring up. Now, that has probably won me the game. That slow turn 2 for the warrior, not having anything to do. Because if you look at my hand, I have lots that I can do for the next few turns. Yeah. Wow. So this game was determined by him having nothing to do on that turn 2. And he saw the writing on the wall and he conceded. So, Midrange N'Zoth Midrange Hunter. It worked for me for those first few ranks, and I know a lot of you over the last couple of months have been asking for a Midrange Hunter video on Wild with N'Zoth the Corruptor. So here it is. Give it a try. Tell me what you think. This deck does have 1 copy of Flare in it, so if you find that you're not facing many mages or many paladins or classes that play secrets, you could take the Flare out and replace it with another good quality 2-drop, maybe a second Scavenging Hyena. But sometimes Scavenging Hyena can be a dead card in your hand, where you've got nothing on board, no beasts on board that can make trades, and you've just got this Hyena, and you just play it as a 2-2, and it gets eaten alive by something else. So maybe having 1 copy of Hyena is the way to go, but just choosing very carefully when you play it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, everyone. If you did, please subscribe, I'd be very grateful, and I'll see you all again very soon for more Hearthstone fun. There is going to be a big focus for me on Wild mode this season, so for those of you that enjoy Wild videos, this month should be very good for you.